We get a question pretty often about how old is too old to apply for a senior pastor position, generally speaking. We get a lot of those age questions. Generally speaking, in the church world, there is no generally speaking. I know that is the most unhelpful thing ever, and that's like total consultant answer, right? So here's the deal. Each church is different. Each church is going to be looking for something different. We've talked to churches who are looking just for millennials. We've talked to churches that are looking for somebody who is not a millennial, in different types of roles. And so it depends on the church. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you go on a church's website and everybody's wearing skinny jeans, that's probably going to be a younger church. It's just true. I'm not going to be able to work somewhere that wears skinny jeans. It's not going to happen. But so what I'm saying is I don't know that there's a definite answer to that. That is to say that there are some churches that are looking predominantly for people who are in a different stage of life. There are churches, and there's not all of them, and probably not a whole awful lot that are looking for people that are in their 50s or 60s. There's some churches that are, I think I read something about churches in New Hampshire that are specifically looking for people that are retired and are able to do even a part-time or a bivocational in some of the country churches up there that are specifically looking for older people that have experience but also have a retirement income coming in. So all that to say is I don't know, but what I do know is if you are called to ministry, if God is calling you specifically to serve in a church context, I'm convinced that there is a church there. It might not look exactly what you are wanting it to look like, but if he's calling you to it and is telling you that that's what you're doing, something's there. Or am I wrong, Todd?
No, I think you're absolutely wrong. So, and this isn't an age thing. It's also a gender thing.
Yes.
So we talk with a lot of women that are frustrated, that feel like they're called to ministry, and just have to know, and this is what it's part of speaking the truth in love. You have to know that there are a lot of churches out there, because of theological issues or non-theological issues, maybe just downright discrimination, that will not consider you for certain types of roles. And you can, as a gal, you can kind of be upset with that, and that's okay, but it's the reality. That does not mean that you cannot find a role. I would say the same for whatever stage of life you're in, right? That does not mean that you are any less significant to the kingdom. It doesn't mean that you will never be able to find a role. It just means that you need to know going in that it might be a little tougher. It might take a little longer. But if God's called you to this thing, we firmly believe that there's a match and a church out there for you. It just might take a little longer to find. Hey, Todd Rhodes here from ChemistryStaffing.com. Thanks so much for listening to this short Q&A with myself and Chemistry Staffing's Matt Steen. Hey, we want to help you however we can during your church job search. So a couple of different things that I wanted to offer you today. First of all, if you'd like to set up your free church staff profile, it's totally confidential. You can upload your resume and kind of put yourself on our radar for any new church jobs and churches that we're working with, trying to fill, either currently or in the future. You can do that. It's really easy, totally free, and again, totally confidential. You can do that at chemistrystaffing.com/profile. And if you have any questions about your search, or you just want to contact Matt or myself, you can actually email me at todd.rhodes, that's RHOADES, todd.rhodes@chemistrystaffing.com. We'd be happy to help you during your search however we can, and look forward to serving you.